So I'd like to reveal the first in my series.
Ooh.
This is my religious series of
Oh, wow.
paintings.
Oh,
So
cool.
I really felt like St. Francis. There, whenever you look at St. Francis paintings or pictures or sculptures, there's a lot of play for the badass animals. There's not enough play for the trash animals.
Aw.
That's
We got a
cute.
possum on him. He's holding a rat. Joey's the rat. The armadillo, that's Justin. Adam. There's Adam.
Adam's
the
a raccoon.
That's me. That's possum. And then
Yeah.
I brought in JD here. He's the vulture in the lovely bird bath.
He's the buzzard.
I'm very honored. I think it was all done
that's
except
cool.
for the
Wow.
bird bath, and he was like, "Oh shit, JD's on the show too." Okay. Hold on.
Oh
Let me-
shit!
Yeah.
JD. He just looks like a
Wait,
friendly
who's St.
guy.
Francis in this? Is that Breen?
No, it's St. Francis.
That's St. Frankie.
Yeah, it is like Frankie. It is like in Boston. He's like, "Come here, trash animals. Come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Get over here. Get over here with me, with St. Francis.
Yeah.
Gonna go over
Get
the
on
dunks.
St. Frankie's lap."
What do you have for me this time? Hacking into the stock market, closing down a bank, fixing an election. It's all easy.
What a bunch of trash.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Trash Movie Kings podcast. I am your host, Adam Edwards. It is the finale of NINJANuary for 2023, so we've got a full house for you tonight. Everyone's here. We've got Joseph Graham.
Hello.
Hello. We've got Justin Petty.
Are we allowed to say hello, or are you just going to keep talking?
We've got JD Karpicki.
Hello, Adam.
We have Apocalypse Howl.
He says hello with his fingers. A finger hello. How about that?
And we have a very special guest. We have the ninja expert of Houston, Texas. Do you want to give your name, or do you want to just stay anonymous ninja expert?
Just ninja expert here.
Just ninja expert. Okay.
Good to have
Can
you
we
on,
warble
expert.
their voice to make it sound really like anonymous?
I hope we get a quote or an excerpt from the ninja expert.
I don't know. I'm not good at this, guys.
No, you're great.
Well, we get it. You're a ninja expert, not necessarily a
I
podcasting
can't.
expert.
I'm not a
so-
pod person.
Yeah.
We are all definitely pod people.
Yeah, we are.
What if
pod
we
person.
reduced ourselves to? We're just pod.
We're pod people.
We're pod people.
Yeah.
Kramer, you're a pod person.
Oh,
shit.
shit. It is a true full house.
Full house.
Full house tonight. Squatch is here.
Hey, Squatch.
How's it going?
It's all right. Yeah.
Did you see your master's painting? Or do you call him your master? Or
That's racist.
your master cuck?
Yeah, I guess is Apocalypse the bull in this situation, or like
Oh,
Who's in
hell,
charge?
man, shit. No, y'all being just inappropriate.
Okay.
all right?
if
well,
if
we're
he
just-
was your cuck master, does that mean he's just in charge of finding cucks for you?
Told you I'm gonna stop using that word.
yeah, but you haven't yet.
That's
so-
right.
Wait, how come you weren't in that painting?
That's a good question.
Oh, that's a
Well,
good
because
question.
those are trash animals.
Oh, got it.
You
and
are
so
not
you're not-
trash.
Got it.
What do you consume, Squatch?
Clearly, beer.
Love Street.
Just beer?
Just
Mostly
Love
Love
Street.
Street.
Love Street. Well, that's not our sponsor, but I guess.
Southern Star. Southern
You
Star.
have-
I mean Southern Star.
Well, I mean, it's fine. You can have you have your own separate, financial.
Yeah, you're not obligated by
Yeah.
contract here.
Anyways, I just wanted to give y'all an update. I haven't seen my dad yet.
Oh God, the endless search for Squatch's dad, Bigfoot.
I know.
Where have you looked?
Well, I went to the hills, the Appalachians. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Sure.
Never
Well,
heard.
it's a hill. It's a big hill.
It's a,
Let me
wow.
tell you.
It's a whole
It's-
range of hills.
Couple hundred feet.
Like,
How big is it?
I just don't have the
How
cardio.
big?
I will one day when I grow up, but
Ah.
right now I can't really transverse the whole thing.
Traverse.
So yeah. What?
What is the
You're transphobic? I thought so. So, anyways, I was transversing it, and I couldn't really just catch my breath.
I'm gonna meditate myself to a hot tub while this is happening.
that's
I'll let the ninja expert get back to it, but I just want to say hi.
well, hi Squatch. It's always great
I
to
hope
see
that you
you.
meet your dad. I hope you
Thank
find
you.
him.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Au
Au
revoir.
revoir. Toot toot.
I bet
Le toot toot.
Ninja Expert finds his dad in the plane of existence.
Oh yeah. That would be good. Speaking of the plane of existence and the French language,
Yes.
tonight we watched 2010's Dancing Ninja, also known as Street Dancing Ninja. This was directed by Mitchell Klebanoff, who also directed Beverly Hills Ninja.
Oh wow, same director.
It's so
Same
sad. though.
director. So this was supposed to be a sequel to that movie. I don't really know what happened between, like, I don't know if they decided it technically wasn't anymore or what, but this is just kind of a never went to theaters, like straight to video maybe, movie about a fella going to Japan and being a breakdancing ninja.
Was it supposed to, like, did they rewrite it after Chris Farley died? Was it originally, like, maybe this was a script that was going to follow up and then, well, we still got the script. Let's just, like, shoehorn a kid into this now.
It plays sort of maybe as a prequel. I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know where Farley would have fit into this story. Like, as the dad? Is that what you're...
Maybe it's the dad.
No way.
It kind of reads like that Big Fat Liar sequel. Have y'all seen the poster for that?
No.
Exactly. Yeah, go look that up. It's like they just made like a sequel. No one returned, and they were just like,
Oh,
"Here's
so
a new."
there's no Giamatti
thing.
in that?
No, it's some other guy that got paint all over him. It's really.
Oh, so they still did the blue paint.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, white paint, which is even weirder.
Oh.
I don't know what
Interesting,
any
but
of
yeah.
this is, but
Big Fat Liar was a Frankie Muniz vessel in the
Speaking of
early
Vessel?
2000s
When you blue yourself, you always end up with white paint on you.
with Paul Giamatti, and the selling point was that Paul Giamatti gets covered in blue paint. in that movie.
okay, I remember this commercial.
It's a wacky time. I think Amanda Bynes was in it. Maybe
She is, yeah.
Anyway, what is Dancing Ninja about?
All right. So it's about an orphan found in a basket in Japan. Classic Moses. The kid grows up to be Aaron Carter in Japan. He falls in love with a sword girl. He stalks her to her ninja training, which was way too easy to find. But I guess he joins the ninja training, but he's terrible. But I guess he gets good at dancing, like with a Dance Dance Revolution game for a year. But actually, it was 2 years, Joey. And then there's like a legend of the dancing ninja that the old guy has, and he is the resurrection of that because he has that weird tattoo on his leg.
Mhm.
And then that bad guy Ladouche shows up, and I guess he's some kind of famous movie ninja action star. Like, I really don't know what he was.
He had a ponytail, so
It seemed like he was a famous ninja of the past who was kind of, his star is fading.
Okay.
But it's worth mentioning who Ladouche is played by. David Hasselhoff, the Hoff himself.
And he had a ponytail and he had a gun. And Joey's on his side. Me so much. And then he shoots the ninja trainer. I didn't see that. I just saw the blood coming out and it said Ladouche. And then he goes to heaven and he fucks in a hot tub with a bunch of girls.
he does that.
And, yeah, but then the ninja dancer kid vows revenge. He vows to avenge him before he goes.
You are not the dancing ninja. What about Ladouche? You can't handle Ladouche!
And then Aaron Carter goes to Hollywood. R.I.P. I don't know why you keep bringing him up. I feel so sad.
I honestly
But
didn't realize he was dead till midway through.
R.I.P. It's all good. And then LaDouche, meanwhile, is trying to revive his dead career by killing all the other action stars at the premiere of his new cable channel, the 24-hour fighting network. It's revealed that sexy knees give Aaron Carter dancing powers.
Sexy knees.
Yeah, sexy knees. That's what
Hell
I'm
yeah.
saying.
I just wanted to make it really clear to everyone.
So he looks at sexy knees and then he can shoot things out of his penis. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, so LaDouche figures out that he's the legend of the dancing ninja. Like, the dancing ninja was supposed to stop him because all that creepy, like, card reading that happened. And then he finds his dad, who's also some kind of action star, and then his dad is immediately kidnapped by LaDouche, and then the dancing ninja gets his powers from touching boobs.
True.
It did happen.
That's what happened. Yeah. And it helps him figure out where his dad is. So he's touching boobs and like flashing to his dad. And then the dad informs him that there's bombs at the TV fighting show premiere where LaDouche has invited all the celebs like Van Damme that he wants to kill. But then the dancing ninja and his girlfriend get caught like in a net. I didn't really get it. And then they fuck in the net, which gives them more ninja powers, and like they bust out of the net. And then that messes up LaDouche's plan to kill all the celebrities. And he goes and he like touches boobs and shoots them. And then at the end, like, dancing ninja wins and he fucks with his girlfriend again in that hotel. And then that's it. They live happily ever after and they dance.
Yeah. It's a movie for kids.
And they dance.
I love.
Yeah, you gotta get the bass line in there. It's hard to do a bass line. Anyway,
that was incredible.
That was great.
one somewhat minor but also very important correction. He was not in Japan. This is not you, Ninja Expert. This is Joey. He was not in Japan. He was somewhere in Asia.
That's right.
Yeah. And they call back to that joke 4 times.
At least.
Quite funnier than the last each one.
It never gets old, this movie.
I think the writing that's there is maybe not Japanese, actually. It seems, I don't know for sure. Maybe Korean? I don't know.
I saw at one point, Joey, there was like a sign that just said Chinese, like a billboard.
There was.
So
Yes.
It just said Chinese.
It just said Chinese. It was a vertical yellow sign that just said Chinese.
Is it in Hollywood or is this in somewhere?
I don't think it was in Hollywood.
Food?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I don't know why you would write Chinese in English in a country that's not China. Like, why would you?
It's all very vague on purpose for a running gag to keep saying somewhere in Asia.
Yeah, the writer's room is
continent full of billions of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think one writer's trying to like call out tropes or something. Like I think the somewhere in Asia joke is like, oh, this is what all these movies do. But then they call back like 4 or 5 times and like all the other writers seem really corny and hacky. I don't know. So, but I shouldn't make fun of this movie because Adam doesn't like when I make fun of this movie.
No. I'm fine with you making fun of the movie, but it's when you get a little like, well, it doesn't make sense that he's doing this, that, and the other, and it's like
the logic,
the logic of the movie, the logic of this movie goes out the window as soon as this baby is. Like there's a box floating in a river and it opens it up and there's basically almost a newborn, a child with no teeth, right? It's too young to have teeth, but he has half of a baguette in his arm and he's just like chowing down on that. And you're like,
housing this baguette.
Yeah, like the logic of this movie is gone immediately.
Yeah.
So,
and what's really weird is that it's an animation. I don't know if we mentioned this. There's not like a cold open, but there is this like the ship in the turbulent water it's animated like 2D animation, and then this chest falls out of the boat and then it washes up, and then they go to shore and they're there. So like the sets are not cheap, but they couldn't afford some things, so they just animated it, I guess. And when we first see his adopted dad or whatever, the guy who finds him, they say an orphan was somewhere in Asia, blah, blah, blah. And he comes on screen and we're like, is this like a 37-year-old orphan? And then no, it's a bread boy in a bread box.
Yeah.
So we got there. But
yeah.
Not a hey boy.
Is the idea that he pushed the box out from, Southern California and it made its way to somewhere in Asia?
Well,
they explained it later.
Yeah, he was on a boat. He was on a 3-hour tour, and but I don't know where I don't remember where the tour was supposed to be. Was it in Asia or was it?
yeah.
Alaska? I don't
But
know.
why was his baby in a box? Like, that's the other
It
thing.
seemed like he was trying to protect him. I don't think they said this, but by the animation and the worry in his face, it looked like he was trying to protect the baby, and then he fell off the boat.
Yeah,
he didn't push
really,
him off the boat.
I never got that detail.
And this is why I don't care to examine the logic of this film, because it doesn't matter. You get a baby in a box, baby shows up somewhere in Asia, and then becomes a dancing ninja who loves to come, and that's it. That's all you need.
Coming babies. I look over Apocalypse's face when I say coming babies. Not a happy camper there. Doesn't like to sexualize babies.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait, are you talking about babies who come, or are you saying your sperm is literally babies coming out?
Let's move on.
Cut that.
Well, I need clarification to know how offended to be.
Of course you do. This movie, the writing of it is very juvenile, and while we were watching, I was like, I feel like I would have liked this movie a lot when I was like 15 or something.
You would or would not have?
Would. I think this is something that probably would have appealed to me in like maybe younger than 15, maybe like 13, 12. It reminded me of Idle Hands. Maybe it's just because the kid kind of looks like Devon Sawa a little bit,
definitely.
but like just kind of like it's a genre film that's very stupid and juvenile, and I don't know. It had some good laughs, I thought, but there's no logic to anything really. It's just kind of take some tropes, put it all together, throw in David Hasselhoff, throw in ninjas, throw in whatever.
It almost has a Three Ninjas like charm. Like some of the jokes are
I was
gonna
say that.
You know?
Yeah, like I probably watched Surf Ninjas when I was a kid, like 50 times, and I was like, that movie's probably as dumb or way dumber than this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dumb movie. It's pretty self-aware. Like it knows how dumb it is, and it's going for that. I think it does a good job. I don't know.
Yeah, I was surprised. I sent you guys some of the top reviews on Letterboxd that were just like talking about how terrible it is, but it's not terrible in like a trash kind of way, like a normal trash kind of way. I mean, it is discarded trash because it was never released, and they spent a lot of money on it.
Yeah, because it is well produced in a way. Like
It is.
Yeah, look, it's fine looking. It looks like a studio movie.
You know what I think it is? I think it's the kid getting aroused plot that it kind of kills.
Yeah,
it.
that
Like,
kind of
it's weird.
fucks up the market for it.
Because I'm wondering
it's-
who pitched that in the room.
It's
Was
really
like, "Oh,
weird
these kids
because
are gonna
like
love this. It's hilarious."
everything else David Hasselhoff was in was very serious, and the drama was always very relatable and realistic.
In Baywatch?
So to see him take a role,
I'm just waiting for
see him take a role like this was just kind of mind-boggling.
I think at the time he did like the SpongeBob movie, and he was kind of taking on like an ironic, like he was suddenly funny to kids and college and younger, high school, college kids probably.
when he has a
He
music
probably
career.
well,
right?
yeah, well, he
Enjoyment?
probably that was like part of the ironic humor, it was like liking this ironically kind of thing. But I think he probably read this and was like, oh yeah, it's like funny, like people think I'm funny now, so I'll do this ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
He's hamming it up pretty well.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
Oh yeah, he's got.
There's a shot of him on the toilet.
That's great.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that bit? He's like,
He says
dancing
that
ninja.
the dancing ninja is gaining power, and then his hench lady is like, "You say that every hour on the hour." He's like, "Really?" And then he has all these flashbacks.
He's coming.
Those are good bombs.
He's coming.
Dancing
He's
ninja
coming.
grows stronger.
Are you sure you're just not being paranoid?
Why do you think I am being paranoid?
Because you keep saying the dancing ninja grows stronger, like once an hour.
The dancing ninja grows stronger. The dancing ninja grows stronger. The dancing ninja grows stronger. I've noticed.
Like, it's a good bit. It's a good bit.
It was a good bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of good bits, did anybody have any favorite parts that kind of jumped out at you?
I think you guys missed it, but he was like trying really hard to climb that building, and then the girls like just helping him, pulling him up.
Don't realize what you do to me
Music career.
when you hold me in your arms so tight you let me know.
Well, as he climbs over, she jumps off the building, and then all he does is see Hasselhoff. He's surprised, and then he climbs back down the building. Like that was all he needed to do. So anyway, not the logic of the movie. Sorry.
Stop trying to do that. Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, man. So there's a line, I don't know where to go with this because it's
It just really made me like it was really like cheeky, like they know, like they knew what they were doing. But I totally agree because like I just feel like I loved stupid movies like that. I still love movies like that, but it really bothered me. Well, it didn't bother me. I just was like, this is a stupid thing about the touching boobs being the thing that makes them. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel, I don't know. I still really, honestly, like compared to some other movies, like I really enjoyed this one because it had like the dancing, and I love like cheesy teen movies that are like that. So, but that's me. So, I don't know. Sorry, Adam.
So your favorite part is the boob touching?
Yeah. Well, I called
I
it.
liked it.
I knew he was gonna get powers just from like movies.
I mean, look, we all get powers from boobs,
Yeah.
one way or another.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on it, but yeah, there's like a scene where they give him a condom or something, and like
yeah.
But,
Oh,
like,
I'm sorry.
you're
No,
gonna-
his mother
gotta-
gives him a condom.
Oh
Yes,
oh yeah,
No,
step
like,
or
his adoptive mother. Yeah,
Mama
Because-
son.
Mama-san.
Mama
yeah.
son.
I have packed your bento box for your trip. And in case you finally get lucky.
Here's a condom.
People will see. Little money.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to
Take
bust.
But see my friend. He will give you a
Are
gift
those his
today.
parents?
If you don't remember,
They're like
They're
the
the-
ones that found him in
Give
the
him this
bottom of
gift.
the river.
And they make
Adopted
instructional videos.
take care, my son.
I could see
my
that woman
baby.
being in some instructional videos.
How to trim my bonsai, you know what I'm saying?
They were filming that one
Yeah.
because Papa-san and Mama-san run a video store in which they make adult instructional video. Well, they make instructional videos
For
but they're-
adults, but
it's porn. Like it's
Yeah, the first one's
I
called
didn't
How to.
realize it was his mom for a
Yeah.
while because
Yeah.
he kept looking at her boobs, and I was like, "Well, I know."
there's no
It's
blood
funny you
there.
bring that up, Ninja Master, because Ninja
It's funny
expert,
because,
too.
It's so funny.
because
Not right
That's
now,
right.
stepmom.
so because he also
adoptive mom is the new.
Oh no! Don't make that a thing. It's funny because he uses this instructional
Katie,
video.
who is adopted, would be too
Yeah,
aroused.
please. My parents have never had sex ever, so it's great.
You can say that.
Yeah, you
True.
don't know for
I can
sure.
believe
Yeah,
it.
you
because
can
it's
believe
possible.
that.
It is possible.
Did they just
Wow.
stay together for the adopted kid?
How lucky.
Yeah.
How lucky are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lucky for you.
I wish I was adopted.
Yeah. I always
Well, it's funny. People ask me, like, because I have a sister who's 3 years younger than me, and they ask me, like, oh, they adopted you both, like from the same family. And I thought for some reason when I was a kid that it was like the parents didn't want to have one kid, and then they like 3 years later they also didn't want to have that kid, so they stayed in touch. Like, I don't know why that was my logic. It's like they just thought I was an orphan for 3 years or something, you know, like I don't know. It's like I don't know why.
I can just imagine adopting a child and being like
those people who took the other one.
You wonder if you think they had any more kids that they don't want.
I just think it'd be great to adopt a child and be like, honey, I know you don't want this adopted child, but one day he's going to start bowl cuts.
Yeah, that's my origin story.
It's like a subscription service, but for babies and one.
And she's like, I'll hang in there for that.
Only kids.
Is that good?
Only kids.
Oh God!
They ship you a new kid every month. If you like it, you keep it, and then they deduct the fee from the If you don't like it, you send it back. You pay the $20 restocking fee. It's fine.
Yeah, only pay for shipping. That's it.
Rewind though. You got to rewind.
If your kid doesn't fit in your family, send it back.
That's the new Amazon. Once they figure out how to make money, Amazon will take over adoptive services. Amazon adoption,
straight up
Amazon
human trafficking.
Amazon primary care. Or
wait, are they just sending kids from Amazon?
Fuck the Wayfair closets or whatever. Amazon's just gonna be like, fuck it, kids.
Well, I think people ask a lot less questions if the kids are from the Amazon.
True. Oh man.
Yeah, let's get off this adoption too.
I'm glad I could, give my take on that. But
yeah. No, it's cool. We can joke about it because I have a friend who's adopted, so it's fine.
I just thought it was toward the end of the movie, he pops in one of those DVDs and it's How to Make Love. And it's his like adopted dad talking over it. I don't know. I could never get into that. I'm sorry. But
yeah, he great. Later in the movie.
I couldn't either if it was my dad. It's just like, how do you?
Yeah, he's trying to bang Kimmy. Is that her name? Kimmy Song?
Yes.
Kim Song. When he was like daddy's son, I wanted so bad for him to be like son.
Yeah.
Son.
Oh, son.
But yeah, he does. He wants to bang Kimmy, and so he puts in an instructional video from his adopted parents that tells him like fragrance is the essence of sensuality and all this stuff. And he's like learning to fuck from his dad.
Like that was literally when she was taking the path, right?
Yeah, that's when she was in the bath.
I thought he put that in, and he was going to start it when she came out to set the mood, and that was, which is even weirder.
I missed all of this, I guess.
Yeah,
I just got there was the how to trim your bonsai.
Yeah, how to trim your bonsai bush,
and then 9 ways to be a better geisha or something, or 12 ways or something. And I was like, I'll teach you 9, but I didn't get that joke.
And then he slaps her on the ass. Any other favorite parts, Justin?
I don't have any favorite parts.
That's fine. Apocalypse?
No.
Joey.
It's Joey. It's Joey.
Joey.
Thank you. Yeah, the Suba? What was his name?
Sabu.
Sabu.
Yeah.
Sabu in the afterlife. In a hot tub, fucking whores.
Yeah,
and I love that he just like chilled there, and then also just generally the plane of enlightenment. I think because then like the girl's like, I'm gonna meditate, and she's sitting in the tub. She's like, I'm just getting a little meditation in, and he's like, well, I'll meditate too. Maybe I'll meet her in the plane of enlightenment. Maybe we'll have a little chat. And then he does that. And that's real stalkery. And then he does it later. And then there's another guy there who I don't remember that guy being in the movie.
No.
That guy's just randomly in the movie, and he's like, "I'm your Sabu," and I'm like, "Wait, what is Sabu? Is that?" And then he's like, "Who's this guy?"
Not my Sabu.
And it was like in an Adam Sandler movie, this is a hilarious bit,
right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it's very Sandler-y, which I guess speaks to the director who directed Chris Farley in the other movie, who probably had a lot of the same sensibilities. But that was pretty funny to me. Just the whole idea of going to the plane of enlightenment and then there being drama still and just regular stuff.
Yeah.
And also it's just a hot tub with girls and drinks and stuff. And I was like, love the afterlife.
Well, and when he sees the other guy, they fight. Like they have a fist fight on the plane of enlightenment.
Oh yeah, and he does the whole Matrix chair thing while he's meditating in his hotel couch or whatever he's saying. The fight. Like a Matrix thing. More like a
Stop, Nabu! Stop fighting!
Taking your time to put the robe on and then climb out casually.
They can't show nudity. Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
My favorite is when it's fairly early on when Hasselhoff is getting the news that he is no longer famous and the guy that's in charge of the 24-hour fight channel wants to take him off. And he goes, "You're publicly despised." And Hasselhoff just shouts, and he goes, "I am not despised."
Left lever stretch. Master, you've done this for me so often. Now it's my turn to help you stretch.
Hasselhoff.
I want your help. Oh, don't be that way. What you've done for me
he's bad?
has turned my life into a mega empire.
He's mad that he's being called washed
What I
up.
taught you was sacred.
Yeah, I thought this was like a good training machine thing.
You are a disgrace. I am loved by millions. Maybe in your own mind, Latouche, but in the real world,
Ladouche.
Next time, Gadget.
I am not despised. I am feared. You need me.
That was good.
Ridiculous.
I wrote down
The only
ninja
all caps in my notes right there. Is that? mine?
Oh, you
am
know
not
what I liked,
despised.
Adam? I liked it when that guy died and it said Ladouche in blood.
Yeah.
That was good.
That
You
was
mentioned it in
really
the
funny.
plots, but yeah, it's
That whole sequence was very funny because
That was
he
my
gets shot.
probably.
Or go ahead, JD, if you want to
Oh,
describe
sorry.
it.
I that was maybe my other favorite part because this guy. So the main character Iki, he just walks into places like he's just he sees this girl dancing in a show in the streets of somewhere in Asia, and so he goes over there and then he goes to her class. And then he gets in the ninja class inexplicably, but I won't question that. But he's just in it, and they're like, and the teacher Sabu is like, "You suck at this. You're really bad at this." And then he does D&D for 2 years, and he comes back. But the thing is, like, so this is his Sabu. But even Sabu can't stand this fucking guy. He gets shot by David Hasselhoff in a ninja fight, with guns. And he's bleeding from the heart. It's right there. And like he's still like, "Iki, go away from me. I'm trying to die here, please." There's some ladies in the hot tub waiting for me in enlightenment.
is very funny.
Sabu
That
rules.
whole sequence was really great because he also dies. And Iki like pounds his chest like, "No, why?" And then he's like, "I'm not your Sabu." And he gets back up and then he dies again.
Oh, my Sabu! I am not your Sabu. Now, go away.
My
Did this to
Sabu.
you. Tell me. I will find him and I
It's a
will kill him.
squib, kid. Leave me alone.
You cannot avenge my death because you are no match for
Stained my hands
La.
tea.
douche.
I will avenge your death, Sabu. I will. I will. I will. I will.
I'm not your Sabu. And stop hitting me.
And his candle goes out right at that moment. It's really great. I love that scene a lot.
It's a really good scene. It's a very, very good scene.
Sabu is at some point what is the blonde guy's name? I don't know. Dancing Ninja. Iki.
Yeah.
Is like, man, I just don't know who I am, Sabu. And he's like, that is simple. You are poor orphan boy. Yes. Just laying it out for him real quick.
Yeah. That's what we call you anyway. Okay.
And then when he like comes in after 2 years of D&D and he thinks he's badass, but they just keep hitting him.
Yeah.
So you both have said it's DDR, not D&D. They're not playing Dungeons and Dragons.
DDR.
But yeah,
shit, we've been saying it wrong the whole time.
Yeah, but it's DDR, but which is very good. It reminds me of that King of the Hill episode where Bobby falls in love with a Japanese girl playing DDR.
Oh yeah.
It's also worth noticing. Yeah, it's also worth noting that the main character in this movie is played by Lucas Grabeel, who is what's his character's name? Ryan in High School Musical. So you've got the High School Musical and David Hasselhoff in this fucking movie.
It's also pretty great that the lady in DDR is like completely like just clowning him when he's messing up at first. She's like, "You're really bad at this." Like
the digital lady. Yeah.
He meets her in real life.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. And then there's like a love triangle between them. Anyway, there's a lot more in this movie that we haven't talked about yet, which is weird. But I have a theory that the baby never survived the trip in the chest, and this is a Jacob's Ladder scenario. It's all a dream. It makes more sense, maybe.
The baby's entire life is flashing through his eyes as he's suffocating with a baguette in his hand.
It's just this movie is just a baby doing DMT.
It's Enter the Void, really.
That's what the DVD business is a front for, is the drug business.
There you go.
Wow.
I just learned that the guy who plays Sabu is also Attila the Hun in Night at the Museum. So
I looked kind of familiar, but
good for him.
He has like a Wong vibe from the Marvel films.
For sure. Yeah, he's got a lot of credits on IMDb.
He's really good.
He's very
I like
good
how
in this.
his whole class is about abusing the male, like every like guy in that class. He's like, "You suck, you'll never be a ninja, you're terrible." And then he goes, "Kimmy, very nice."
Yeah.
And that was it.
Are you guys excited to see how I edit a movie I hate?
You hated this movie?
I did not like this movie at all.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Weird.
It's hard.
Wow.
You didn't like the fortune telling part where it's like David Hasselhoff mom and then that other lady man.
I think I really just don't like David Hasselhoff. All right, I'll dial back what I said. Maybe David Hasselhoff's a really great guy in person.
I heard he's a fan of Dickhead.
I don't like his celebrity presence.
He's upset that the name changed, I heard.
He keeps commenting on our
posts. He keeps telling us we got by the Matrix. It's real weird.
Yeah. Keeps sending me LinkedIn requests. It's weird. But
I hear that Matrix thing is a Andrew Tate thing.
That makes so much sense.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Like the Matrix got him. I think that's an Andrew Tate.
I can't think of anything that makes more sense than that.
Yeah. Who's Andrew Taint?
Taint me. Taint us. Oh, gosh. The reverse shots coming out of the bed were fun.
Yeah. That is good.
Yeah, those are clever.
Reverse shots, I realize, have been a theme in the ninja movies that we've watched this month. Like, they love doing reverse shots. I think since American Ninja or New York Ninja had it.
Yeah.
Well,
Defy the laws of physics.
Commando Ninja had it. Oh, I think almost all of them had it. If any of them didn't have it, it was maybe the Missouri one. Which feels like forever ago.
Oh my
but
God.
that had Willie Nelson, so how can you rate that?
Fake. Maybe we need to include fake celebrities in this because that may be a theme too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so great.
In this one.
They're like, look, it's those guys over there. Like it's Jean-Claude Van Damme and
it's Chris Norris and Serge Van Damme, and
it's like the sound guy was in the shot or something like that. It's a wide shot of these celebrities. Hilarious.
Yeah. Here's Steven Seagal. Oh no, it's John Livingston Seagal.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know you guys have been watching these for the last month, and I heard you say that like this one had a lot of the other stuff that the ninja movies had.
Yeah.
And I think one of them was like a helicopter.
Yes. I think they all had helicopters except for the Missouri one.
Yeah, especially at the end, like somebody trying to escape on a helicopter and then it gets blown up. That like always happens. Also, a ninja with a gun.
Ninja
Somebody
with a gun.
That
happened
That's
twice.
like in all of these movies.
2 or 3 times, maybe. Was there multiple hot tubs? Maybe. It seems like one of the one had a hot tub.
I feel like maybe Commando might have had or something adjacent to a hot tub.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
Bombs, traps.
Yeah.
Obviously, like.
I mean,
Well, did this have
traps.
throwing stars? They definitely threw some blades,
Yeah.
but I don't
They had
think-
throwing
I don't know-
stars in the class at the beginning.
Yeah.
They were
okay.
throwing the stars at the
That's right.
target.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was really bad at it.
Yeah, it like
Yeah,
ricocheted off a bunch of stuff, and then
Bad
almost
at it.
cut the lady in the boobs.
Oh yeah. So I had this other favorite part that was just a joke that I think James said off camera. But he goes, so like this is the first scene where LaDouche is about to fight. And he said, what if this is the best fight scene ever? And then it cuts to Hoff, like Hasselhoff just screaming like a crazy person.
Watch this be the most badass fight ever.
It'll never be Seagal versus Mike Tyson.
It's I don't know if y'all remember that part, but it was pretty great timing on his part.
Well, we'll see it in the edit here. Oh yeah, that was
wow,
yeah,
good
that was
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good.
thanks.
Yeah. Watching Justin shake his head after doing that to us for 2 years is pretty, or a year
is
and
a
a
little
half, rather.
gratifying.
Like, pretty good. Like, yeah. At least you don't have a supercut this week.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna super cut this part.
All right. I think
Speaking of
this was fun.
supercuts, have we talked about Baby Hoff and his Bo Peep mother, also played by Hoff?
We brought it up.
Yeah. The tarot reading kind of thing.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Very problem child.
And one of the cards was dancing ninja.
Did it really say it? I didn't know.
I didn't see that. That's
It was the
funny.
third card. It was like monkey skull and then death and then dancing ninja, you know.
That's
Classic.
In there. That's in there.
So
somewhere.
that was written by someone who's never had a tarot reading.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to
Bubble bath.
yeah, bubble bath for sure. We had this one kind of started out a little slow, and then it just racked them all up. So we had a blade, we had a blonde boy, we had a bonsai bush.
Yeah.
We didn't have bare boobs, but we did have that shot of him flying headfirst into the boobs before he first unlocked his ninja powers.
touching boobs. The boobs
It was
are
a
a
boob
plot point.
beam.
Yeah. Bullets,
Oh, we had baguettes. Hell yeah.
blood,
Baguette.
bikinis. There was a good
bikinis.
bicep shot. He gets like a weird steroid injection that never
Bicep
comes back,
bulge.
and it's like a bicep bulge.
Yeah.
I feel like we've had that before.
Probably amazing bulk.
I was gonna guess that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Probably. Justin, you can find that in the edit. We had a brother, comma property.
No.
We had
Oh no!
I wrote
Not-
that down, and I was
not the commas.
sad
Me
you
too.
stole it.
I wrote the comma, yeah.
well, look, I don't like to do that with the bees, but I feel like it's worth
That one's pretty
mentioning that we
funny,
had
yeah.
an actual property brother in this movie. Drew Scott
That is
in
pretty
this
I
amazing.
movie.
agree. I
Or
agree.
both of them played the same part, like
So
in Big
make
Daddy.
that an honorary B.
Yeah.
One of them's the stunt double who takes the punch.
Yeah.
But it was also just a great moment because we're watching it and he comes on the scene and Justin goes, not the Property Brothers, thinking that it wasn't actually the Property Brother. And then we all suddenly realized it really is Drew
was,
Scott. And we all
yeah.
kind of lost our minds.
Why is she jealous of this kid that she's never seen before? Oh, not the property brother.
Wait a minute, is it?
Is it actually?
Wait.
I think that is.
My God,
That is Drew Scott. That is fucking the property brother. Holy shit.
And to be clear, I didn't know who the Property Brothers were until a couple weeks ago when we had a conversation about Waco.
Mm-hmm.
What is the
Oh,
place in
yeah,
Waco?
yeah.
Magnolia.
Yeah.
They were on
Somehow
SNL
one of
last
them
week.
stumbled their way into marrying Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is it Drew or is it the other one?
I don't know the difference between them, honestly.
I didn't even know one was named Drew.
Yeah. They're twins, so what are you going to do?
Yeah.
We had booze. We had brown bag booze.
Yes. Next one.
This
It was
one.
a perfectly tailored bag, too.
Yeah, it was.
Svelte bag.
This one we'll probably never see again, but it felt too appropriate. We had box office poison. Somebody actually said that.
This is by the
5
people
years
who
ago.
made Cody Banks.
Your last film bombed. You were shunned. You were outcast. You were box office poison.
That'd be funny.
You disappeared from the LA scene.
Box office
No
poison.
more movie premieres. No more.
Yeah, that was cool. It was a reference to an early
the Norm.
episode.
Yeah, to Norm and chairman of the board.
Chairman of the board.
We had a bulge. Yeah,
Bulge.
we had mini bulges. We had breakdance fighting.
Mm-hmm.
We had a Bluetooth headset. Fuck you, Joey.
We did have a Bluetooth headset.
We had barrels. We had boxes. We had bombs. We had a booby traps. We had a blast. And then we had boxing, foxy.
Foxy
and then
Bassy.
the honoraries. We had a helicopter. And I'm going to say a hot tub is an honorary.
Yeah, hot tubs.
Yeah.
Can I
Isn't
get a
a-
hot tub?
Isn't a net an honorary B?
It might be for the ninja movies.
Birthmark.
Oh,
birthmark. Good memory.
We had a sex scene where they were boxed in by boxes in a box truck.
Banging
In
in
a
a box truck.
Banging
Bang-
in a box
yeah.
truck.
Boxed in, banging in a box truck.
Wait, so he was.
They-
They were in a.
They were surrounded by
Box
boxes. They were surrounded by boxes in a box
In
truck.
a box truck while he was in her box.
Yeah.
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 Mm-mm.
And he's a
Okay.
barely boy, so he was a barely boy boxed
Yeah.
in with a
Oh, we had bullies at one part of the
Oh,
beginning.
yeah, we did have bullies.
Where he
Bullies.
spills soda or kicks a can for an egregious amount of time or gregarious amount of time.
still has soda in it. You know?
And then he fights some bullies that have not Yankees hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A baseball cap. All right, so we've gone over everything and all the B's and all that shit. So let's go ahead and rate this thing. Let us start with Apocalypse. Start on a down note.
Yeah. I can't give this a very high rating. For one, I feel like it was filmed too well by producers that knew how to make movies. Even though the content was definitely horrid, I can't give it more than a two bag, and it's only because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the mold. Like I said, it was made well. Not all the actors were terrible. Hasselhoff is just such a hassle. But I mean, it's not your typical trash. It's atypical trash. So I give it 2 bags, unapologetic.
All right. 2 bags from Apocalypse. Let's renew the rivalry. Ninja Expert, what are you going to
You know
give
what,
this?
Apocalypse? I kind of agree with you. Even though I love that movie, like, as a watcher, but if I'm watching it in the movie trash kind of eyes, it's like really well produced. Like, it's a really well, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not what you guys normally watch. And so I would say I would give it, if we're going by this rating system, I would say it's like a 2 as well. So I don't think there's a rivalry with us. I think we're like there.
Can I join your
You're
clan?
simpatico. Wow.
I want to join your ninja clan.
Uh-oh.
Yay!
The Houston...
Can you make a drawing of me?
Is that a bread knife, Michael?
And now I'm gonna have some brie.
Is that a bread knife?
I was gonna bring my lightsaber because that's all I have. That's like a sword.
I mean,
it's like future ninjas.
Jedi are kind of like ninjas, right?
Yeah, they are.
JD.
I'm conflicted because I left something off the bees. We had a ballad, and one of the lyrics was, "You'll never see me coming like I never see you coming," and it's a story about coming. So I mean, that's I don't know. The logic of this movie, as we discussed, is so weird. Like that somebody was like, "Trust me, this whole like dick storyline is gonna be hilarious." Like kids love puberty,
It's a sexual children's movie.
It's a very sexual children's movie, and there's even a point where he goes like, "Hey, so I heard that I'm not allowed to be the dancing ninja until I know a woman." Right. And he reaches out his hand to touch her boob, and she's like, "Hold on a second." Yeah, he's like, "I just got to get in there unless I'm gonna not be the dancing ninja," and that's kind of the title of his movie. You know, it's like it's such a childish movie, but then it has these weird moments.
You're getting lost in the plot thing again.
Well, I'm analyzing the points that make me like it.
He's definitely lost the plot. So.
I definitely am. I don't know. I want to give this.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
No breens. Obviously.
Oh.
I am not despised. And like Sabu has the hip thruster, and that's like why he thinks he has to.
Oh
anyway,
God, the hip magic.
Yeah.
But see, I think that was like good movie making.
Yeah.
Personally, so
I love
that's why
super fun.
Good. It's opposite.
I don't know if it's trash, but I'm giving it 4 bags. Each of my bags has like 3/4 of water and a little bit of air, and there's a baby with a baguette in each bag.
Did you say Eric?
Yeah. Each bag has enough air for the baby to float.
Just enough air for that baby to survive.
Wow. Yeah.
Eric, the baby is named Eric.
Yeah. Each one of them. Hey,
oh, look at that
the
ninja.
expert.
My ninja.
Nice. Look at the ninja expert. Joey, how are you feeling on this one?
Joey.
Yeah, this is a tough one, but I'm just gonna. For those of you on the audio podcast, I've pulled up a photo of our host.
Wow.
Handsome.
From
Handsome guy.
13 years ago.
From 13 years ago.
When this movie came out.
About when this movie came out.
That is when this movie
Dude,
came out.
you had popped collars.
That's not a popped collar. That collar's down.
You just didn't know how to go to dry cleaning with your polos.
No, that collar pops though.
And I want to
just need a rat tail, and you would have been that guy.
Yeah.
After
you
watched...
look like a property brother.
In the face, yeah, there it is. But this is what happens after you watch. After you watch several movies that are this trashy. Or maybe a little.
That's the progression, yeah.
Yeah.
Adam, you've definitely gotten better with age.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give it 3.5 atoms.
Nice. The half is him like down.
Just three full bags of full atoms for various ages, and then one that's severed in half and stuffed into a bag.
Wow.
Oh man!
All right.
What's the highest amount of bags that you guys?
Typically 5.
Well, yes, but there are breens.
There are breens. We're not invoking the breen tonight.
We're not yet. Yeah.
No breens will be invoked.
But the highest rating we've ever done, well, that I've been privy to, is a 9. I mean, there was 5 bags and 4 breens on the Brewing podcast. Unanimous.
I'm not changing mine, but I'm just saying, like, I gave it 2 bags of trash, but they're the like those really thick trash bags that you buy at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Okay.
For like lawn clippings.
Construction bags.
Construction bags, yeah. Job site bags, whatever you call them.
Yeah, heavy duty.
Contractors
The kinds that, like, no
Contractors,
matter
that's what it
how
is.
hard a kid dances and swings his hips, he can't get out of that bag.
I mean, you can still rip those bags open.
Can, yes, with effort.
You got enough tree
He's got to
branches.
thrust it.
If
They use that hip.
if there's a girl in there with him, maybe he could pop out of it.
So you give it 2 bags, but with like a
They're hefty
contractor's bag.
bags,
They're
yeah.
real solid, filled with
And
waste.
they're filled with shit.
Touching shoulders, touching knees.
All right. Justin.
So when we first moved into our house, we had a real problem with boar. Like it was an issue. Like they were all over the
Boars.
fucking place.
Pigs.
Boars,
Not boredom,
plural.
but actual boar. Okay.
Yeah, we had a problem with good old Texas boar, and they really liked rooting through all the trash cans on trash day. And one morning I came out to go to work, and my trash can was flipped over, and trash was just strewn all over the street. The only place that trash wasn't was in the bag, which was just laying kind of ripped open with some liquid spilling out of it. It was just gross, and I had to pick it up with my bare hands, and it was dripping all over the place. And then I'd text Adam and be like, well, I'm gonna be a little late to work because I have trash all over me. I had to clean up boar droppings. And so that's kind of this movie. There's
Wow.
I'm giving it a half bag of drippy trash residual.
You really hate the Hoff. Jeez.
So
This is also an analogy for how Justin buys condoms.
this movie needed a writer's room, and I'm picturing it as a bunch of old white 60-year-old men saying, "This is what the kids are into today. We're gonna write a hot teenage action comedy. This is what the kids want, and we'll throw the Hoff in there."
Have you seen Chairman of the Board? It's just like that.
Yes.
It has a lot of similarities, yeah.
Yeah,
It does seem like
So
the-
it's like old men writing a horny teen comedy, and it just
Yeah.
I hated it. I didn't like it. It felt manufactured.
This one's actually, I thought, kind of funny. But yeah, Chairman of the Board is not funny.
No.
I did watch that one quite a few times as a kid, though.
So bad.
Yeah, it was.
It's a TV dinner. You're like, all right.
Oh, yeah.
The reason why I think Chairman of the Board actually could get a brain is because they really thought they were making a good movie.
No, they did not. Did they? Do you
Yes,
really
they
think they
did.
did?
No way.
Yes, they did. They did a
did.
fucking... They did media tours.
They
thought
really
making a
thought
good
they were
comedy
making
movie.
a good movie.
They
They thought
okay,
they were
media
making the
tours.
next Happy Madison movie without Adam Sandler and his troupe, but they had Carrot Top.
Yeah.
They really
But
thought
you forget,
they had
in the
something
90s,
there.
every comedian like got a TV show or got a movie. So I think it was that they were like, hey, if we pump this guy up in a movie, he'll get a syndicated TV show and we can ride that to the bank. You know, he was just a hot comic at the time. But yeah, they really, Otho from Beetlejuice is in there. I make so many Otho references on this show, by the way.
A good reference.
Yeah.
So 1/2 of a bag from Justin.
Adam?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a little torn on it. It's not quite the trash movies that we normally watch. It has a little higher production value. But it does have a lot of similarities to one of my favorite comedies of all time, which is Zoolander, where
I noticed that.
it does have the breakdance fighting. It does have the celebrities at the big event at the end of it that you're using somebody to try to kill all of them and all this kind of stuff. Like, there's some of that in there. There's like weird sexuality going on, except they're not doing Tibetan monks in a ayahuasca circle or whatever in this one. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really torn on it. One thing I wrote down that I didn't talk about yet is Chekhov's condom, because Mama San gave him the condom, and we never saw him
Pull that condom out again.
Yeah.
That would have been nice at the end.
Right, exactly. Like you do that at the very end and he pulls it out and then that's your freeze frame to the credits. But
what are the odds that they
But he had already
shot
had
that?
sex.
I don't know. I think they were dry humping in the boxcar.
I think he came in his pants then. What are the odds that they shot him pulling that condom out and then people were like,
this is too much. Just this. Yeah.
Which is fine, but then remove it from the earlier part of the movie. Like,
they should have cut both.
Does he pull out the condom and then he looks in the sky and it's Mama-san and an alligator and Abraham Lincoln?
Yes.
And Chubbs?
See, that's perfect.
That's what it needs. Yeah.
And then she says it's all in the hips. And then he fucks.
Yeah.
And they play Tuesday's Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a lot of
Or he just pulls out an instructional DVD with it.
Yeah, he's like, hold on, I need to read this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Rapping, and it's like his Mama-san and Papa-san rapping, teaching him how to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Like,
wrap it up.
How they include songs in this is pretty fucking stupid. I don't know. It's a dumb movie.
It's a dumb movie. But I think I'm going to go pretty down the middle, and I'm going to go 3 bags. Okay. That is an average of 2.6 bags of trash for Dancing Ninja.
Right for Dancing
That's
Ninja.
fair.
Or Street Dancing Ninja from 2010. From the Trash Movie Kings with special guest, Ninja Expert. Thank you.
I'm sure there's going to be a sound effect there. That's good.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching and listening. Thank you to everybody here who was here tonight, gave up your Thursday night, Friday morning. Thank you to Ninja Expert for showing up again.
Yeah.
We hope to see you next year for the next Ninjanuary, which is an insane thing.
Now she's going to sleep for 11 months until
She's going off to do ninja stuff.
So yeah, I've been your host, Adam Edwards. Joining me this week, Joseph Graham, JD Karpicki, Justin Petty, Apocalypse Howl, and Ninja Expert. Full house. Amazing time. Great episode. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to Southern Star Brewing Company. Thank you to my frustrated, exasperated, shocked, and young face.